Hello, folks. Hello, hello, hello. It's too damn hot outside. Right. Oh, crappy out there today. Well, at least here. Burning up. What's up, folks? Told me. I'm here. For some entertainment. I don't know what kind of entertainment you want, what kind of entertainment I can give you, but I will do something. Just bear with me. Yeah. All right. So this is boom, 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 and yep. Now we get to see who shows up, if anybody. Rock solid. The journalist. Seen the drummer from the Stones passed away yesterday too. Sorry to hear that. But you know, rock solid. I can cheer you up. I can cheer you up, son. Some. Just a little. But I can.
From talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, you go on, get the hell out of here.
Hello, Darth. So let's see. Oh, on the dyno front itself, I had to go out and do some running this morning. I stopped at one of the local grocery stores to pick up some bread, tea, such and such. And I'm in the process of getting complete permission so I don't get kicked out of the store or arrested to be able to go in and shop at this grocery store in the blow up T-Rex outfit. So once I secure that, then all I have to do is find me a little cameraman to record the reactions and the actions of what goes on inside the store, and we will have a new T-Rex video coming soon. And hello, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's downloadable girlfriend only demanded $10 today to watch me, so that's good. Must spend only $10 because your downloadable girlfriend, Jeffrey, knew that you had to work and you couldn't stay here and be corrupted by the rest of us. And yes, Darth Hester, it is a sad morning for music fans, though that was put out there yesterday about Charlie. I am trying a new Minute Maid Zero this morning that I haven't tried before. This shows you how boring this show could be when I'm talking about what I am drinking. But Minute Maid Zero Sugar Tropical Punch. Fruit Punch, yeah. Yo, Minute Maid, I'll be your spokesman. You just pay me a little bit. They're not going to see that. But yes, as the title of my stream says, it's too damn hot out. Well, it's not extremely hot yet, but the heat indexes are supposed to be 110, 115 later today, and it feels like it's already 95 to 0. So yeah, or 100, 95 to 100 out there already. So yeah, it's too damn hot. And Darth Haster, as long as you buy the kinds of drinks that say zero sugar on them, like this one did, they aren't bad. Much better than just regular diet. They taste a lot closer to regular than they would a diet one. You would not want me, Rock Solid, trying to replace the condenser in your GMC. I am not very mechanically inclined when it comes to a vehicle. Hello, Parrothead. I will be the first one to say I am not mechanically inclined when it comes to vehicles, especially anything that's not old like my first car. My first car was a 65 Rambler. That was easy to change things out and take care of. When they started getting brains and everything else and computer hat, yeah, up that. Couldn't handle it. I couldn't do that. I just don't have the patience. And I know it's going to be a little bit hotter in your area, Rock Solid, than it is here today. So, yeah. Yeah, see? You got to take all that shit off before you get to the condenser. Diets are not for quitters, because if you go on a diet, then you quit your diet, then you are a quitter. I'm not really on a diet anyway, Wheezy. I just can't have sugar because I'm diabetic. So I buy the things that taste at least the best that you can possibly get without having a shit ton of sugar in them. Hence, zero sugar. And unfortunately, my cardiologist wasn't that really happy with me either yesterday, and I have to go back again Friday for an EKG and more blood work and all that shit. No, I'm not dealing with smoke from the wildfires, Parrot. And 54.5 Access Radio is in the house and says hashtag Pooh Bear Forever, hashtag Deej is burning up, and he forgot that hashtag Bird is a soy boy. Bird must have got wore out on Captain Trek's stream this morning because he isn't here yelling at me. Even though he did threaten to sue me, so yeah, folks, we do have that. Bird of Prey 5 threatened to sue me yesterday. Or the day before, actually. And Darth Haster's off to go get some more sleep because only 2 hours of sleep. Later, Wheezy. I've been having fun terrorizing people, too. Yes, I have been terrorizing, especially LDG. Because I had to point out to LDG that Mephisto was in the trailer. Right there, to the left of Peter Parker's head, it has a Mephisto Peter Parker, horns and all. That's right, folks. Mephisto will be in Spider-Man No Way Home. Where is LDG today anyway? I guess we can find out if he's around by going, pickle juice, pickle juice, pickle juice. Well, let's see. Let's see what the magical ball says. First of all, Alexa, what's the weather outside?
Right now in Kewaunee, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 71 degrees. By the way, during this busy time of year I can remind you to do something later so you don't forget. Just say, remind me.
Alexa, remind me to slap you later.
When should I remind you?
45 minutes from now.
Okay, I'll remind you in 45 minutes. By the way, you can now set monthly and yearly reminders. To try it, just say something like, remind me to pay bills on the first of every month.
Alexa, shut the fuck up. It's not that heat, though. It's the humidity. It's humid out. Go outside and it feels like you're walking into a brick wall. Yes, this could turn into the Deej and Alexis show if I run out of things to do. I have yet to watch the What If. I'm going to watch that this afternoon. Hopefully it's not as crap as it was last week. First week was good. I liked the first week. Second week, crap. Apparently they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Back and forth, back and forth. So we'll see how today's episode was when I watch it later. Let me see. What is happening in the world? OnlyFans have suspended its ban on sexually explicit content. Must find out they were going to lose way too much money, and so they're reversing their decision. Yeah, you can write for him, Roxalt. Greetings, mountains. Greetings, Womp Rat. This is the only stream that mountains can come to and doesn't have to say, greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Right now, there's no turds. And there's no birds. There was that. We got that stupid lawsuit from the guy that was the baby on the Nirvana cover. Never mind. He now wants to sue everyone involved, saying that it was child pornography, even though over the years he's purposely recreated that cover with him as an adult. Does not make sense. So he's been getting autographs and such to write on the cover because he was the baby. And he was making photos of himself as an adult trying to recreate that cover. But now he wants to sue for money. Yeah, can we say just another idiot that thinks that I don't have much money, so let's do something so I can make my money. Yeah, I hope he gets laughed right out of the court system with that one. Actually, I think for bringing some kind of a lawsuit like that, that idiot needs to be turned around and sued himself. Hello, Arabic Sonder. Welcome to the chat. So there was that in the news that I could report to. Let me see what the hell else. So yeah, OnlyFans suspended their thing of getting rid of the goofy things. Got a moron trying to sue because he wants more money. Crazy woman Selena Gomez walks back Disney comments after saying she signed her life away. Who really cares what Selena Gomez has to say? I'm sure none of us really do. Do we? Do we? Nah, I didn't think so. Let's see what else is happening in the world. Not really much. Can't find a damn thing I really want to talk about at this moment. Septicon King is in the building now. Fuck yeah, it's hot. I'm trying to finish work by noon, so I don't have to deal with the heat. That's right. A 92-core computer. CPU, what? I don't know if the Cubs lost again. Beats hell on me. I was relying on you, Rock Solid, to tell me every day whether or not I won or lost. You were my news organization. I don't even think they played yesterday, so they play Colorado later today. There you go. There's your update. Cubs did not lose yesterday because they did not play. '92-core CPU. That'd be a hell of a computer there, Josh. Hello, Yvette. Good evening to you. Hope your day has at least went well. 4:30 in the afternoon now. Josh Street asks, Rock Solid Productions, will the Cubs win another World Series in the next 100 years? Josh, I can tell you right now, Rock Solid doesn't care. And of course, he's trying to get me to ask the Magic Ball who's in first place in the NL Central. So we'll do that. Alexa, who is in first place in the NL Central?
In the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers are in first with 77 wins and 49 losses. The Cincinnati Reds are in second with 69 wins and 58 losses. The St. Louis Cardinals are in third with 63 wins and 61 losses. The Chicago Cubs are in fourth with 55 wins and 72 losses. The Pittsburgh Pirates are in fifth with 46 wins and 80 losses.
You didn't have to go into that much detail, Alexa. You just could have answered who was in first. Jeez. Even the little magic ball has to rub it in on me. No, I'm not saying that. Plus, I wouldn't do it anyway because I don't have anything hooked up for shopping with that thing. Alexa, tell me a good joke.
Why wouldn't the cowboy eat baked beans for breakfast? He didn't want to put the fart before the horse.
That was a really bad joke, Alexa. Hello, Life with Matthew. He thinks it's the perfect amount of hot outside. And hello, 47 Yorktown. All right. Alexa, who's on first?
That's what I keep telling you. Who's on first? What's on second?
There we go. Matthew, if you think it's the perfect amount of hot outside, you've burned your brain too much, damn it. And hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Well, it's 81 degrees here so far, Matthew, and it feels like it's 95. Now, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Today's pitching, tomorrow's catching. Hello, Dave G. I drink some more of my zero sugar fruit punch. No, who's on first, Matthew? I don't give a darn to shortstop. Hello, Nicole. Poor Nicole has to go out and whack the grass. Make the city happy. I thought whacking the grass would make the grass happy. Whack on, whack off, whack on, whack off, the whacker. See what you do? I'm up here rambling about nothing and everything at the same time. I have no hope to making this a coherent stream about anything. I'm just here to ramble. Ramble on. Do, do, do. That and to get Bird of Prey 5 to sue me. So I should start that right now because, you know, he threatened to sue me over stuff like this.
I can't possibly check them before. Captain says it was LDG.
Hey.
Yes. Ah! What?
That's from Deej. Deej.
Fuck you,
The
Deej!
first one to request.
The
a slot
first
today.
one? How many people
That's it.
requested?
So it always goes to the first. It's the winner. Deej was our winner. Thank you, Deej.
Fuck you, Deej.
Oh, there we go. There's another lawsuit from Bird of Prey 5 coming. I used that clip. I don't think he really wants to fornicate Rock Solid. I think he told me 2 days ago that when we were playing, all of us would play his voice clips. He's going to come after now. He's starting to act like those really large YouTube channels. He's coming for us. That didn't sound right either. Gee, I hope he isn't trying to fornicate. Kapla, Bird of Prey. Yeah. You are Bird. You told me 2 days ago you were suing me. Yep, you say his name 3 times and he shows up. I tried that with Pickle Juice, but Pickles didn't show up. But you said Bird of Prey 5 3 times, and boom, there he is in the chat. And there he is up here to...
Hello, world.
It's Bird of Prey 5.
I'm not coming for you, Deej.
Well, you said 2 days ago you were suing us.
I'm suing you over, for some reason, but I don't know, not for playing my clips.
Oh, that's what it was the clip.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, because you were
sure
quiet and weren't saying anything.
It wasn't back child support?
No, because I was playing the FU Deej a couple of times, and that's when you finally came back and said you're suing us all for using your voice clips.
I was suing you all for enjoying hearing my voice without paying royalties. Not that you couldn't use them.
It's not like we're making any money.
No, but I should be.
Uncle
ever
Remus?
since you took that clip, my super chats have been down. Oh, I got to make up for it somehow.
Well, I'm certainly not making any super chats off of it.
I don't know. It's all related, though. I think my brand is being watered down. People can go to Deej stream and LDG stream, anybody stream and hear my best lines.
And Uncle Remus, it's so hot out, my testicles feel like 2 hard-boiled eggs. Hello, Yvette.
That might be a problem, Deej. You might need to get that checked out.
Well, at least we know that if they're hard-boiled now, there's no way I can have children.
Hello, Yvette.
Hello. Hey, Deej. Hey, Daddy. I've got
She's like,
10 minutes. I'm cooking dinner, but I've got 10 minutes to annoy you.
She's like, what the hell did I just walk into?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Sorry about...
You're going to check if Deej's things are hard-boiled or just...
Yeah, but that was the last thing I heard. Yeah. I heard you telling everyone that,
or if they'll just crack it and squeeze them.
I want to get this right. We should pay you for the enjoyment of listening to your voice.
Yes,
Is that
I think
right?
so.
Wow. I mean,
and
I give you your dues for the hilarious things you say that you allow people to clip. Yeah, maybe some of them were worth a few pennies. So you let them do it. The stupid shit I say, yeah, they're not allowed to do that to me. And these really hard things can come up with anything better than that. I think, I'm cooking here.
What? I don't know, Yvette. I kind of lost you a little bit through that. I don't know if Deej can hear you.
Okay. Now, I'm in my kitchen. Right, hang on. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not daft enough to be clipped with the stupid things I say.
There's some clips.
Oh, I'm sure there are, but they're not allowed to be played on live streams. I know there are clips. Yeah, anyway. The only clips I've given permission for are for Cards Against Humanity, which probably are the worst things I've said ever on live streams anyway. But, yeah. And then I moved on to the hard-boiled eggs, Daddy. That's why I confused you. It's your age. You can't help it. You could have picked anything else, Deej. I'm cooking dinner. Really? Ping pong balls? I don't know.
How many hard-boiled eggs you having tonight?
None now. None at all.
And after thinking about my testicles as hard-boiled eggs, I don't think she'll have them for quite a while.
You're right there. You're right. Oh, dear.
But Rock Solid asked Bird, best lines. When did you even have passable lines?
Yeah,
I had great lines this morning on Captain's Train. We had a whole bit about essence of Gwyneth coffee beans.
Not the ones that get eaten and shut out, I presume.
No, these are Gwyneth Paltrow coffee beans. They're
Oh,
made like her candle.
oh my God. You know, those candles are so disgusting. My sister bought my mother one. And we lit it. Well, I reluctantly lit it. And it is just gross. I don't know what the woman was thinking.
What does
But
it smell like?
she is making a lot of money. It's a sort of vanilla with what I could only describe as, I can't even think of a word that would fit. Let me think. Mold. Mold, perhaps mold would
Mold.
be the nearest, with mixed with vanilla. It's got like, they've done it like a nasty plus the vanilla on top to take the edge off. So it could well be a scraping of the inside of a doodally, for all we know. I didn't leave it lit for long because I didn't want to breathe it in. I've got it somewhere. I'll find it and dig it out. So
No, it's okay. We don't have smell-o-vision, thankfully.
no, I know. But if you want to see what it looks like, well, you
I've seen. You've seen
yeah,
one.
it
You've
is.
seen them all.
And I'm not going to light it and
Talking
just sniff
about
it for everyone.
candles.
That's disgusting. But she is making a fortune out of them, so, you know, go girl. If you can make money out, well, there you go. You can make money out of anything. Oh, dear.
See, women can make money off of anything. Guys, not so much.
You know, you could launch a candle. The scrotum candle. I don't know. No?
I mean, if you want to buy one,
I'm just messing around with ideas at the moment. Do one about the tip counts and make it about the tip. I don't know.
the tip counts. The tip is in every candle.
Oh, God. Seriously, my imagination's way too awake for that.
Gotta love phone calls that interrupt your streaming.
Oh,
Everything okay, Deej?
It was just my dad asking me about goofy text messages from the pharmacy.
oh.
I'll know more about the old heart shit on Friday because they send me in for an EKG and more blood work.
All right. Well, that's good that you're going in for some more tests. Hey,
And
Grandpa.
here comes
Yeah, Dad,
Grandpa
how have you
smoking a
been?
wolf turd.
I'm good today.
Where you
Morning,
been hiding,
Dandelion.
Dad? I've been missing you.
No, well, I'm trying to get sleep in the day at the moment. Work is absolutely manic and getting me up between. I'm getting about 2 hours sleep at night at the moment. So I'm sort of working and I'm spending a bit of time sort of with you guys, and then I'm crashing on the sofa for a couple of hours. Then I got to do all the daily crap and Mum, and then I crash in the afternoon. Well, I say afternoon, so I think it's about 11 a.m. I just disintegrated into nothing. And then I wake up and cook dinner. So, yeah, that's where I've been for the last couple of weeks and for the foreseeable future at the moment, because the project I'm working on is important. So, yeah. So,
Did you get a
yeah, sorry, guys. I am around though.
Did you get a chance to see what I posted on Facebook yet?
I haven't even opened Facebook yet, but I will.
That's fine. I'll hey, is that Dave G Sounds?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Did I get a? Oh, I'll bet I did. Yeah, I've got the photos of that. Yeah, he promised he'd send them to me. Oh, look at that beauty.
Only thing missing is Mel Gibson.
Yeah, but whew, love it. Awesome. Love it. Nah, it's beautiful, man. I know he was happy about it. Well, here you have it. I'll show you. Let me share from Facebook. Each probably knows he saw this earlier, or might not have. I don't know if you were on when I showed this. It's my wife's first day as a teacher at a school.
Oh, Grandma. Oh, bless her. Looks great. Oh.
Yeah, it was her. She did 2 interviews. They hired her, so she's doing a 4th, 5th grade split at a private Christian school.
Should I make her a congratulatory video in the banana suit?
I don't know. Dave.
She might like that.
Dude. Dave, pictures, man. Awesome.
She quite enjoyed it the other day when I was wearing it.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, Grandpa, please.
She couldn't tear her eyes away from the screen when I was flipping up the bottom half of the banana.
Please send my congratulations again, and absolutely thrilled for her. Really am.
I will. She'll be home probably around 4 o'clock, so about 4 hours from now. Here's the funny thing. After she she's been like, "Are you happy I got a job?" I said, "Well, yeah, kind of." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because I miss being able to work on the house." She goes, "Well, why can't you work in the house?" I'm like, "Because you're always stopping me." It's like I don't do well when people come up and bother me when I'm working on something. I get into a tunnel vision mode, and that's how I operate. I don't like when I'm working. I used to get so frustrated when people would distract me.
Well, see, if she's at work, she can't distract you anymore.
Exactly. That's why I've already got the dishes done, 2 loads of laundry, swept, fed all the animals, cleaned up her side of the bed, and a few other things.
Wow.
Because when she gets home, then she's like, "What'd you do with all my stuff?" I'm like, "Well, I cleaned it up." "Why'd you do that?" "Because you weren't here to tell me I couldn't."
That's a little dangerous, honey, clearing up the wife's side of the bed and not telling her.
Hey, ask for permission. Hey, I'm going to ask for forgiveness versus permission.
I'm just giving you a heads
really
up.
makes a good wife.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yes, I do make a good wife.
Yeah.
I actually
I do.
Hey, Yvette, I got a funny story to tell you and everybody else here. While Madam Geek was in Afghanistan, I transferred out of Tampa, Florida, and moved to Sumter, South Carolina, which is where we were prior to moving here. Well, I got a house to rent before we bought a house, and I rented the house out, and I set the house up, like a guy sets a house up. And I remember thinking, once my wife gets home, I said, I was putting the kitchen together. I'm like, nothing in this kitchen is going to be the way I have it when she gets here. Sure enough, about a week after she got home, she's in the kitchen. She starts rearranging everything. I am literally standing there just watching. And I think after about 2 hours of her rearrange, she goes, "Oh, are you okay with this?" I was like, "Well, not really, but I knew you were going to do it anyway. So what's the point?" She goes, "Yeah, that's right."
Yeah, definitely. I know that was the one thing when my mother and father always moved, father would not, he used to bring everything into the kitchen, unpack it, and go, "There you go. Now it's yours." Because it was pointless if he put anything anywhere, because even if it was right, he said it would be wrong. So Yeah.
The only time I help out in the kitchen is when I need to put something where she needs me to put it. Other than that, I don't fuck with the kitchen. That was a one-time exception, and that was because I had to.
Oh God, I wish someone would come and fuck with this kitchen. I hate this kitchen. I hate cooking. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to shoot. I've got to
All right.
make. I'm making macaroni cheese from scratch, so I'm going to be standing. I will be listening in the chat to you all, but I've got to stir a pot for 20 minutes non-stop. Are you pretend crying at me, you rotten sod?
I am
Just
not a
rude.
slut. I am not a
You're rude.
slut.
You're being rude.
Smack
All
'em.
right, Paige. Just wanted to pop on and say hi. And
Hi.
Daddy. Say hi to Daddy. I didn't see you like that. I normally catch you. Well, I think I caught you briefly on your stream as you were shutting it down, but I didn't see you backstage. So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, I wasn't around.
yeah, no, it's fine. But anyway, I
Dandelion
think
fluff.
Dandelion. I can't see
Dandelion
the
fluff.
chat. Yay! All right, guys, I'll put the chat back on so I can listen to your nonsensical ramblings. All right, much love, everyone. Bye.
Dandelion fluff. Yes, the kitchen is easily agreed upon in my house. My wife says how she wants it, and I agree with her.
Just for shits and giggles. Alexa, who is the best Doctor Who? I muted mine so it wouldn't answer, but maybe Yvette's is going off at this moment.
I don't have Alexa. I only have Siri.
Siri put order of protection against me. So I had to go with the other.
Oh man. The bad part was my back has been spasming out. Thankfully I got a heating pad. That's why I was taking a break and I saw you were on. So I put a heating pad on my back, or one of those heat adhesives on my back to try and deal with the pain. Dandelion fluff. It doesn't matter if I use the kitchen more than she does. The simple fact is that's my wife's kitchen.
She's the boss.
My wife. Well, yes. You ask my kids who's the boss of the house, they will say it's the wife. Hey, my wife is the boss of this house. I may have bought it. It may be under my name, but I just live here by her good graces.
See, Bird, what you're missing out on? You don't have to put up with a woman ordering you around.
Only slapping me.
Well, that's only when your
Hey.
sister shows up. And we know about it. So then we can message her to
That's
slap
true.
her. So as long as we don't know she's there, you're safe.
Really, Jin Saki, you're going to say that the withdrawal from Afghanistan is a success? Whew. You and I have a very different meaning of military success, evacuation success.
The withdrawal from my bladder was very successful this morning.
Yeah, mine too. But Deej, I'll have to circle back on that later.
And Dandelion says, I think I know why I'm single. I don't like an in-charge based relationship.
I wouldn't call it in charge. I'd call it symbiotic. My wife has her places where she makes the decisions, and there are places where I make decisions. Yeah, Dave G said, I'm really looking forward to hearing how her first day is. She went to, before she joined the Air Force, She actually got her bachelor's degree at the University of Anderson, Indiana, for education. She has a bachelor's of arts in education. Things did not go well at her student teaching job. She got some marks back that really pissed her off, and she decided to join the military. So took her 22 years later after she got her degree, but now she's going to be a teacher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know she'll be fine.
Let's quiz you to see how good of a husband you are. Her
Okay.
first day of school, did you send an apple with her for her desk?
No, I walked her out.
So you just walked her out because you were happy to get rid of her and didn't give her an apple for her desk. Bad husband. You were supposed to send an apple with her so she could have it on her desk for the very first day.
Random Menace, you know what? I can make all the decisions I want in this house. I can make any decision I want anytime. My wife has veto authority, though.
Well, that's basically what he's saying too.
Exactly.
As long as she approves.
It's like I said, it's what I say about my wife. I can do anything I want. Just my wife has veto authority over it. Nicole, yeah. I'm just gonna say yeah.
Hey, Captain Marvel's trending.
Why? Which one? The real Captain Marvel or the Brie Larson one?
Everybody I see is Captain Marvel is the worst. Thor 2 is the worst. Iron Man 3 is the worst.
I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel. Dave G-Sim, my wife said I needed to find a hobby myself. That's why I've started collecting all the toys I've been collecting. It's my version of a midlife crisis. At least my midlife crisis isn't a souped up Harley or some crazy ass macho car.
I like Captain Carter. Shoot.
I actually enjoyed Captain Carter, and I did not feel it was a Mary Sue episode. Look, I'm not going to repeat what I've said about it. You want to see it? Go to my YouTube channel. I did about 5-6 minutes talking about it. Try to keep my videos short.
Hello, Blubberpuss.
Super blubberpuss.
Spoilers. Captain Marvel is at the very end of today's episode on What If.
I don't even know what today's What If's about yet. I haven't had a chance to sit down.
I haven't watched it yet either. I'll watch it later. See what the hell.
Who's the What If even about? Who's supposed to be the main character this time?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Didn't
me neither.
look.
Yeah.
I'll look now. See what it says.
Hey, Dave Gleason, I agree with what Deej says. Now you just need to get a Mel Gibson toy from back from when he was doing Mad Max and just set it right next to it.
All right, today's What If is, what if the world lost its mightiest heroes? Nick Fury struggles to launch the Avengers when candidates are targeted by a serial killer.
Okay.
That's what the What If is.
I'll probably check it out around 1 o'clock. Right now I'm just waiting on some laundry to finish drying and switch loads and then do that. And I think then I'll sit down, have some lunch and watch that. This is my last week of chilling at Freedom before I start being a solo homeschool teacher on Monday. Because starting Monday, we're picking up 7th grade again. We got to do 180 days. We got to 60, took a rather long break, and now we're going to finish out. Now I got to finish out the other 120.
Fun, fun, fun.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. I was able to finally find, my big passion is history and civics. So I was finally able to find some places that had some content that I was really liking and what I'm going to enjoy teaching. We're kind of hit it, kind of wondering what's going to happen in the next couple of years because my oldest daughter, or sorry, not my oldest, my youngest daughter has made it very clear that she wants to go to high school. She wants to go to public high school, which is fine. My son, he can't make up his mind yet.
Wish I could have not went to high school. Did it at home.
I wish I could have done junior high at home. High school, I actually enjoyed for the most part. Well, I enjoyed my friends. Actually, if I was homeschooled, I wouldn't have met my ex-wife.
Dave G's midlife crisis will be waiting for a PS5 to be easy to get, i.e. delivered.
Oh boy. I heard Toyota is actually, they were the ones who were holding out on the whole chip crisis, but now even they're going to have to scale back production because of the microchip shortage.
A Toyota?
No, not a Toyota, a Toyota. I love what you remember the commercial. I love what you do for me, Toyota. Where they jump and they curl their legs back.
It sucked.
I've never owned a Toyota. I've always
Me either.
No, my first vehicle was a Dodge Ram minicab. My second was a Ford Explorer Sport Track. My third was a Sunbird. My fourth was a Ford Explorer Sports Track. No, sorry. Fourth was that Ford Escort, which I absolutely hated. And then fifth was the sports truck, the Ford sports truck. And after I did that, I never bought anything other than a Ford.
Yeah, very first car was a 65 Rambler.
Mine was an 85 Dodge Minicam, 3 on the tree.
And then everything after that was
And for those of you who don't know what I mean by 3 on the tree, that means I was a 3-speed and my gear shift was on my steering wheel. Or my shifter was on my steering wheel, not on the center console.
That's what my car looked like when I first had it.
Really?
Oh. And it was a battle tank.
My Dodge Ram, I remember my first winter, had to go outside. I was living in Granite City near St. Louis. I had to go outside, couldn't get the damn door opened. So I had to literally crawl through the back window that didn't have a lock. So I had to actually grab a flathead screwdriver to chisel through the ice to get through there, to crawl into my truck to start it. And then the nice thing, I will say this, the nice thing was the way the truck worked was the key I had would turn the car on, would turn the truck on, and then I could pull the key out and it would still stay on. And that was so your vehicle probably had the 2 keys, right? The one for the door and the one for the engine.
Yep.
And that's what my truck did too.
Hello, Dr. Scotty. Hello, Eastland. It is too damn hot.
Yeah, there's no breeze out here right now in Indiana, it seems.
I'm waiting for some more thunderstorms to pop up this afternoon like they did yesterday late afternoon.
I could have done without the rain because I need to change the tire on my on my lawnmower and I need to mow, and unfortunately it's freaking saturated so bad, and I'll be lucky to do that.
You can change the wheel in the rain. You just can't mow.
Well,
Well, you can't.
well,
You
I
can
mean,
mow
I'm not
too.
going to change I'm not going to change it in the rain. I don't have to. I've got a barn. But yeah, I can't mow worth of shit right now.
Well, you can still mow. You just got to go extremely slower so it spins and cuts in an area. Actually, a lot of times. That's right. It's the humidity that makes all this shit worse. I could handle
Damn true.
90 degrees with not much humidity, but when they crack on humidity to where you walk outside, it feels like you're hitting a brick wall. Yeah, that sucks.
When I was in Mississippi, wherein I had to go to school, computer school, I'd walk out of the hotel room I was staying in and run into a wall of humidity.
Sucks when it does that.
Deej, this is about the closest picture to what my truck looked like. This is actually pretty damn close to what my first truck looked like. It's actually the same color. That's pretty much what my first vehicle looked like.
I have some news for Bird Prey 5 about his future girlfriend.
Here's your reminder. Slap you later.
There we go. At least Alexa reminded me to
Here's
slap
your
her.
reminder.
Alexa,
Slap
shut
you
up.
later.
All right, Bird. Here's the announcement. AOC announces she's leaving politics to host Jeopardy.
Oh God, I wish.
I thought that would make Bird happy.
Oh God, I wish that were true.
Gotta love the Babylon Bee.
I've had a few times where I've almost been fooled by them. I was like, oh, this is great. I was like, oh shit, this is Babylon Bee. Fuck.
No, Nicole, not really. It's the Babylon Bee. It's just a goopy, made-up story. And no, Dr. Scotty, I really know that she couldn't pull that off. She can't even spell her name right. That's why she went with A, O, and C. See that? We just fooled Nicole Malone with that Babylon Bee story.
I'm telling you, if you. Oh, too bad.
Babylon Bees had some great funny stories. One from a couple hours ago was Activision announces Call of Duty Obama Ops, where all you do is drone strike civilians. Or from the middle of the night, Biden quits presidency to focus on mental health. Or Biden
Call of
begins
Duty
drone striking any reporter who asks him a reasonable question.
Or how about we'll call it Call of Duty 2021 Afghan Ops. Subtitle: Walk Away Joe.
Hail on Kuroga. But Carlos said hail Kuroga because he keeps leaving out on. Yeah.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit I voted for Obama the first time. I mean, you got to be honest. You have to look at who the other option was.
Let's see. What else can we talk about? All right. Here's a movie trailer that I would really like to have. And starring Beavis and Butthead, Children of the Cornholio.
I've never seen that. I'm surprised I've never seen that.
Slacker.
Well, no, I've seen Beavis and Butthead do American. Don't get me wrong. I've never seen that picture before. Just funny.
Children of the Cornholio. We need TP for me bungholes.
Where we come from, we are but one bunghole. Do you have a bunghole? I'm ashamed to say I can do that voice a little too well.
Yeah, you do that really good.
Fire! 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 Shut up, Beavis! Oh, that was a little too more the that was more the neighbor. Them the boys that been whacking off in my tool shed.
Oh, TP, no, not toothpicks. Toilet paper. Come on, Carlo. TP for me bunghole. Toilet paper. I don't want to stick no toothpicks into my bunghole.
Where I come from, we are but one bunghole.
Beavis reminds me of Lindsey Buckingham's hair. Holiday Road. Holiday Road. No, never mind.
I have no idea who that is.
Don't know who in the hell Lindsey Buckingham is?
No, sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
Well, for your information, he did write Holiday Road that was used in the National Lampoon Vacation movies. For one, he was associated with Fleetwood Mac. For two, you know who Fleetwood Mac is?
Yes, I know who Fleetwood Mac is.
Okay, so Lindsey Buckingham.
Yes, I know who Stevie Nicks is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Here's the thing. I actually don't know the names of the band members very well. Most of the bands I listen to, I actually don't know the name of the members. It's not something I mean, I know Steve Tyler from Aerosmith. I know some other lead singers' names. I even know, I know who Slash is and Axl Rose. But to be quite honest, I never really paid that much attention to who all the band members were.
Did you know who Richard Starkey is?
Okay, the name sounds familiar, but no, I would draw a blank if I said I could relate the name.
His performance name is Ringo Starr.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be why. I don't like the Beatles.
He was referenced in The Postman. When the Postman was going around making up shit.
I haven't seen them. I only saw The Postman once. I actually saw it in theater.
When the Postman was going around making up shit, he said Richard Starkey was back east. He was trying to claim that Ringo Starr was president.
Oh, it's been a long, like I said, I've seen that movie once and that was in theater and that was when it first came out. And that movie came out in what, the early 90s? Mid-90s?
That's a damn good movie. Come on. And Dave.
I'm not saying it's not a damn good movie, but I've only seen it once.
There's Lindsey Buckingham, early years.
Okay.
Super
Yeah,
Blubberpuss.
Super
The
Blubberpuss. I did
Postman
pay to watch The
was a
Postman.
good
I thought it was
movie.
great. I think it's a great movie. But then again, I also like Waterworld. My grandmother and I saw that movie. We thought it was fantastic.
Well, I liked Waterworld, but I wouldn't have put it up there as a super great movie because they could have done some things different in it.
I think there's a little bit of bias in me because I have different memories because my grandmother was the only person who ever took me to the theater. So, I mean, I went to the theater with her as late as I was 16 years old. And that was when her health got bad. She couldn't go out to the movies anymore. Otherwise, literally, I remember one time I was 15, I was going into the theater and I was going to catch a movie. I don't remember what movie it was. And they're like, "Oh, who are you here with? You got a date?" I said, "No, I'm here with my grandmother." Like, "You watch movies with grandma?" I'm like, "I've been watching movies with my grandmother since I was, before I could remember." And I did the look of like, "Why are you here with your grandma?" I'm thinking, because I love my grandmother and I love the experience we have. And thankfully, I did do that because unfortunately, she got sick, and then there was an entire decade we couldn't go to the movies, and then she passed away.
All right, speaking of
Super Blub-
music, real quickly. Now, if you did sort of like some of the Beatles and you like George Harrison in particular, 2014 there was a George Fest, and guess who was there to sing one of the songs for George Fest?
Ringo.
No,
Testing.
I hear you, Bird.
Weird
Sorry.
Al.
Thanks.
That you need, but I'll try my best to make.
And that's all I'm playing for it, but it is a really good version. Plus, they did Handle with Care later in the concert from the Traveling Wilburys, and Weird Al was back up for that one too.
Super Blubberpuss says, never liked Kevin Costner. That is actually a very similar thing my grandmother would say about Tom Hanks. In fact, I distinctly recall how she said it. Tom Hanks couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. Now, you got to remember,
Seems
this
like
was
the
before he
dumbest thing
started
I
doing
ever
anything.
heard.
What?
I'm sorry. Tom Hanks can't act his way out of a paper bag.
Now, you have to understand this was before he did anything serious. My grandmother was very, everything Tom Hanks had done up to that point that she had ever seen was purely comical, and my grandmother had a very specific taste of comedy.
So basically, she was going from bosom buddies.
Yes. Or Big. Or like Joe versus the volcano. I mean,
Big was wonderful. The
Or The
Burbs
Burps.
was wonderful. There's categorically nothing you could say bad about his acting in those movies. You could say you don't like those movies. You could say you don't like comedy, but to say he was a bad actor, that's just wrong. I'm sorry.
Well,
that's
he-
what
he-
she flat out said. She hated his act. Well, she didn't just dislike his acting. She couldn't stand Patrick Stewart either.
Yes, Cinnabon,
She was just ahead of her time on that.
She was the original Phantom Menace.
Well, my grandmother is the reason I'm into sci-fi and why I'm the geek I am. My grandmother was a geek, not even realizing she was a geek. I mean, my grandmother is the reason why my grandmother, I remember this, Deej. When I first saw Star Trek was in 1986. That was when TNG came out, and TNG was my first experience of Star Trek. So we sat down, we watched Encounter at Farpoint. I liked it. My grandfather liked it. Well, my grandfather didn't really care, but he never was really into TV. It was never his thing. He just did it for my wife, or sorry, his wife, my grandmother. And She was just very unhappy with Picard, and she took me aside and she goes, Jess, come downstairs. I was like, okay. We went downstairs, went to the basement. She popped in the first episode of Star Trek with William Shatner in it, Where No Man Has Gone Before, the first one, not Zero. I didn't watch The Cage until a long time later. And that was my first experience in Star Trek, was actually watching TNG and then watching TOS right after. And then there was Twilight Zone.
Hello, Thomas Potts.
Hey, Thomas Potts. Then there was also Twilight Zone. Oh, I saw Die Hard in theater with my grandmother.
I hope the Bruce Willis one and not the
Yes, the
Triple X
Bruce
one.
Willis one.
Okay.
Yes, the Bruce Willis one. My grandmother had no problem taking me to R-rated movies. It was actually another fun story. We went to the movie theater. We went to see a movie. I don't even remember the movie, and I was talking my grandmother into doing a double feature. And I don't remember the name of the first movie we saw. All I remember is the name of the second movie I talked her into watching, and that was Independence Day. And she watched that yearly. We'd watch that together every year around the 4th of July. Okay, Dr. Scotty, okay. That's a little creepy. Because I actually know what that movie is.
We all know what's behind the green door. Yes, Thomas. OnlyFans did change their mind, so Bird of Prey
Yes, they
can't
did.
continue his account.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that on Cap's channel? The OnlyFans thing?
Yeah, and I talked about it at the beginning of this stream because I was the only one up here, so I had to ramble about lots of shit. I watched lots of R-rated movies when I was a child, and even the other ones didn't bother me. I'm still somewhat normal.
I watched some. I think we might have had one or two NC-17 movies in the collection my grandmother had, but I couldn't remember what the hell they were. Oh wait, I probably remember. Oh, one, Clockwork Orange.
My neighbor had a large collection of Laserdiscs,
Really?
and I could just ride my bike over to his house, and he'd let me borrow movies. And yeah, he had a very large collection of a lot of different types of movies.
Oh, Nicole, nice. I only ever got to see one of the Indiana Jones movies in theaters, and that was Last Crusade.
Yeah, I'm Eastland. Hello again. I am old enough that I've seen a lot of the movies that you guys keep throwing out there, except for Planet of the Apes. I did not see Planet of the Apes in the theater. I was not born for that one yet. But a lot of the movies afterwards, I was alive for and did see.
Now, I'm assuming we're talking the original Planet of the Apes, right?
Yes, with Heston.
Heston. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, what a great movie. I actually think I went through, my grandmother had all of the Planet of the Apes movies, and I think I ended up watching all of them over a weekend. And it was funny because I got to the one, I don't remember which one it was, but it's the one that had the actor who I noticed was on my ex-wife's, or my mom's and my ex-wife's soap opera channel. What was that one called? Oh, fuck.
Young and the Restless.
Oh, Young and the Restless. Yeah, it had that actor from there.
And he was in two of them. If I
He was in
remember.
what?
I think he was in two of them. I think one he was briefly in.
I thought he was in the one where Earth blows up. I thought it was the third movie. No. The second movie's where Earth blows up. The third movie's where the apes go back in time.
Eric Braeden was definitely in one of them, but I kind of thought maybe he was in two.
I thought he was only in one, and he died off. He was killed off in the third movie. Look, man, it's been a while since I've seen it.
I'm double checking right now. I'm probably wrong.
Carlo, in the second Planet of the Apes movie, yes. I'm pretty sure the Earth blew up. Do you know I
Yeah,
heard
'cause
something?
that's when they set off the Omega bomb.
I remember hearing something, Deej, a while back that something they didn't realize happened. You had the orangutans, the gorillas, and what was the other? They had like
Chimpanzees.
the chimpanzees. They said what was interesting was when they'd have lunch, they didn't realize it at first, but they noticed all the people who were in the same costume were all sitting at the same tables.
Mm-hmm. And he was only in Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Ricardo Montalban was in two of them, though.
There you go. Yes, he was in that one and then the next one. Because wasn't he the one who was raising Caesar?
Yep. He was in Escape and he was in Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Dr. Scotty was born in 61. Okay. Oh, you're older than my dad. My dad was born in 64.
He's 10 years older than me. Some bitch.
I wasn't born until 79.
But when you seen all these Planet of the Apes, did you actually watch the TV series too?
Yes, I did. The one with Roddy McDowall in it? Yeah.
Yeah. Not the animated thing. That one really sucked. But
No. I never saw the animated one. I saw the I remember I don't even remember what channel was playing it, but it used to be played on Saturdays.
Sci-Fi Channel played it back in the day.
It was on it was Sci-Fi Channel. Back when Sci-Fi Channel was actually good.
But that whole thing didn't make sense to me either because they landed on the West Coast. So their adventures are on the West Coast. And for some reason, humans could actually talk out there. They couldn't talk on the East Coast, but they could out on the West Coast.
Oh, Nicole says she's got both. The animated and the live action.
And I am not older, Thomas. I was born in 71. And yes, Mark Leonard did star in the Apes TV show too. Claude Rains is in the TV show.
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember much about the TV show. It's been that long. The only time I saw it was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Well, it was basically the same makeup jobs and everything else from the movies, but it was just not quite as good. That's why it only lasted one season. (1971) Mountains. 1971. Uh-oh. AARP just tipped me $1. Son of a bitch.
Hey, here's one my wife shared out. I think this is quite funny. I think you might get a laugh out of this, guys.
And AARP tipped me $1 and said, "Congratulations on 10 years of membership. Hope you have a good day." Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I can relate to that.
I had a very strange reaction to the second shot the other morning. It has flared up every part of my body that has arthritis very badly.
Oh, I like this. What if Captain Marvel was betrayed by an actor with some charisma and not a blank of wood? I think they meant to say plank of wood.
Then maybe it might have been decent.
Yeah, she's got about as much charisma as Michael Burnham. Nicole not getting the jabby jab. I had someone on Twitter try to say, it's your fucking responsibility for others. I said, I'm not responsible for you. I'm only responsible for my fucking ass.
I was coerced into it. If I wanted to go to the dentist, I had to have it.
I got to take my kids to the dentist tomorrow, and thankfully that has not been a case around here.
But on the good news, is I am entered now into a lottery that I could win $1 million for getting the jabby jab. So if I win, folks, it's party time.
Tell you what, chances are I will probably get the jab probably around 2026.
Hey, look at that. I sat there and said pickle juice like an hour ago, and he finally appears.
Look, I'm going to be straight up. I'm not comfortable with taking a vaccine that only had a year to get approved when I know the history, because we talked about that earlier about how long it normally takes to get something approved. Prior to this, the fastest they had ever fast-tracked anything for approval by the FDA was the mumps back in 1967. And that was 4 years to fast track. Well, Isla and Burkholder, you and my kids have something in common then. My kids are going tomorrow too.
And I found out something cool about my cardiologist the other day. The back of my phone has this.
Nice Doctor Who. Nice start.
She saw that, and she went nuts. And she had to start grabbing her phone and showing me all these things that she made because she watches Doctor Who.
I've had a few times.
Is a nerd.
I've had sometimes I've gone into the doctor and they'll see these tattoos here. They won't see the ones on my other arm because they're usually covered up, but they'll see these here. And some people have actually noticed, they're like, is that Star Wars language? I'm like, yep, it's Awabash. They don't know. I mean, obviously they can't read it, but they know it's from Star Wars.
But what Doctor Who does she watch, Deej?
Older stuff like me. And she started referencing Star Trek things also. So
we're talking real Star Trek, right?
Yeah, real Star Trek. Because she was referencing TOS things.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun when you find out somebody one of the people you work with, you have to go see medical is also a fan. I've known several doctors, nurses who actually became doctors and nurses because of Star Trek. I had one doctor I remember saying he became a doctor because he watched TOS and he really liked Bones.
Now, I was disappointed with one thing with the cardiologist. I was wearing my Deadpool shirt, and for some reason, she thought it was Spider-Man.
Oh, I've seen that mistake happen before. I have seen that mistake.
So she's cool on some things, but
I remember when I went and saw Deadpool with Madam Geek, and we saw these people bring their kids in. I'm like, these young, like 4 or 5 year olds, and I'm like, you guys do know this is a rated R movie, right? I'm like, okay. I mean, I saw people get up and leave within like the first 10 minutes.
apparently they
I was
had
like,
no
"Look."
idea who Deadpool
No,
was.
they apparently had no damn clue. I knew who Deadpool was. Hell, I'm the idiot who used to have his first appearance. And then, of course, like all my other
And-
comics of that era, I got rid of like a dumbass.
Old media guy, Dr. Scotty and all that. Yes, if she was single, but she's not. She's married.
There's ways around that.
No.
A super blubberbush, you have a friend who actually thinks Darth Vader is
Man.
in Star Trek?
Eastland.
Is that person living under a fucking rock?
Eastland, it's on the screen now. You just admitted Facebook groups are fun. I had to do it.
Hi, I'm on TikTok, and I want to tell you what my new pronoun, gender, and all that other bullshit that I'm making up as I go along.
Da, da, da.
Eastland Burkholder, I tried to watch Blake 7. It is not for me.
Sacrilege.
Sorry, guys. Just saying, it wasn't for me. I tried. I gave it a shot. I know it's Dave. I know it's one of Dave. I actually gave it a shot because Dave G Sounds is a very big fan of it. Hey, Deej, I think we should just start saying our pronoun is God.
No, my pronoun is an attack helicopter. That's
Which
what I
type of
identify.
attack helicopter? Are you an Apache?
I just identify as an attack helicopter. Then I can cover all of them.
Ugh.
Eastland says we're delusional. I swore to never be on Facebook, but joined for my 80-year-old mom. Well, I kind of enjoy Facebook because I have some really woke cousins that I love to fight with all the time and make them look really stupid. And Yvette's identifying as a penguin tonight. And Captain Trek is in the house. And Geek has went to go fold his laundry. I'm glad he's not doing it on camera, folks. I don't need him to show him folding his underwear or something. And Carlos says he identifies as American and is going to run for president of America. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, sure there is. I'll run against you, Carlo, and I will win. Deej for president. Alexa, what's your best Doctor Who?
Are you looking for Doctor Who?
Alexa, tell me who the best Doctor Who
Are
is.
you looking for Doctor Who?
Alexa, Shut up. And no, Carlo, you're not going to win. Not with that. You're not going to rename America Kuroga. No. I think even Bird of Prey 5 will have something to say about that. And Dave G says, hey, can I mention to thank you to Deej? He was the first stream I was ever on. Then Bill, then Captain, then Bird. Hey, we like when you come on up, Dave. Yes. And now we have Boat Rainbow Corn 2024. Yep, you bet. Yours is always going to be that. Let's see if we can do the Eastland question. Alexa, which Doctor Who had the best regeneration?
Sorry, I don't know that.
No, doesn't know that one. Carlo said I should be called names now. Well, I'll tell you what, Carlo. We could just incorporate England as a new state, and then you would be able to run. How's that sound? Alexa, tell me all about Jodie Whittaker. Okay, I kind of cheated on that one because I muted my Alexa so she wouldn't say nothing. But Yvette should have a nice long thing going now. Yes, I'm evil like that, folks. See, I get grumpy when it's hot out. And yay, we got it. We got the FUD. We did it. We achieved the FUD. And no, Thomas, he does not know we won the Revolutionary War. Eastland asks, which sci-fi show had a floating cyber eyeball called Control? My wild guess would be The Prisoner. That would be my guess. And Captain Trek is laughing at my shenanigans that I'm pulling up here on the street. Captain Trek, the only reason why I'm getting away with it today is she does not have the headphones on. And Carlos says he's smart. SMERT, smart. Bird, you're awful quiet. What the hell are you doing? Here's your low Gene again.
I'm getting ready for an appointment I got in a few minutes.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to get going.
Bird's got an appointment today, folks. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Poor Bird, new governor, throwing out all kinds of more orders.
Is she? I haven't looked at the news.
Yeah, she's starting to slap down more orders. You're going to go into complete lockdown again. right out of the right out of the frying pan and into the fire. Don't feel bad. Pritzner dipshit here in Illinois wants to start. He's talking about doing the same thing. So I guess I will be going to Iowa if I want to see Ghostbusters or Spider-Man theaters. Dang, sneezed so hard on that one, my headphones came off. Anyway, Eastland says, do you want a bomber plane pinup girl on your red wheelchair? And Yvette's saying, see you later, Daddy, in case she doesn't get a chance to say it to you before you leave, Bird. I triggered some people yesterday. They had a thing up about who is your Spider-Man? Talking about which your Spider-Man was favorite. I triggered them by saying Nicholas Hammond. Yep, I went there. At least I didn't say the electric company Spider-Man. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Not so far away from home. Spider-Man. Super blubberpress. But I would... We need something here to fill dead air time. I think this is a good thing.
I'm trying to send a distress signal. Stop talking about doctors.
I'm a doctor.
I'm the doctor.
I'm the doctor.
No, doctor. I'm the doctor, and I say that you're not fit.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor.
The original, you might say.
The definite article.
But probably not the one you expected.
And Yvette is taking care of a few things before she gets her nap, so have a good sleep, Yvette. Right, Nicholas Hammond was Spider-Man way back in the late 70s. And no, I never pre-order games, Dave. I wait until they come out, and they're actually out for a while, so there's no crap with them. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Oh. Well, folks, it's that time. I'm going to go eat. And Grandpa Geek's doing laundry. Bird of Prey's got an appointment coming up here shortly. And then he will be back later today with his stream. It is Deep Space Nine Wednesday. If I remember things correct. And then
Yes,
it is. And I have to get a What If episode watched for tonight, so yeah, I better get some stuff done too. So just remember, show up and watch Deep Space Nine over on Bird of Prey's, and I'm gonna get some adulting done and be freed up for that later.
Take care, Deej.
Take care, Bird. Give Mama Prey a big hug.
I will.
That's it, Deej. You're fired.
Screw you! You're fired! Fire! Fire! You're fired! Fire! 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 You're fired!
PJ Odyssey, how can I be fired? I'm not one of your wrenches. LOL. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, you go on, get the hell out of here.